Hey, this is Julie with Paradigm Interiors, and I want to talk a little bit about Coastal Farmhouse. And my Coastal Farmhouse pin is the very first pin that has ever gone viral for me on Pinterest, which was a really exciting moment for me. But it is a very popular look. It is something that I really equate with the Southeast and communities like Seaside and Watercolor in Florida, and maybe like South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, and Tybee Island, those sort of areas, and even some of the low country bayou areas in Louisiana. I kind of equate those things with that coastal farmhouse look. I actually like to call it cracker coastal because for me it is a very North Florida look, and that whole Florida cracker vernacular architecture is what I see a lot in the houses in that are built in North Florida, along that Gulf Coast that I love so much. Um, so in this color palette is probably going to be a little softer, a little more muted. You are going to see things like shiplap, and you know how I feel about shiplap. I wrote a whole blog post on wall coverings that aren't shiplap. However, I love it when it is used in places that it is very appropriate, and I think Coastal Farmhouse all the way. You can use the shiplap, you can use a lot of tongue and groove, and a lot of board and batten type look to it. Another thing that you're going to see a lot of is the white trim, a lot of white, as opposed to the natural wood tones. A lot of the sort of driftwood and distressed looks to the wood. The furnishings are going to be more traditional than they are contemporary. So you're going to see a lot more soft curvilinear lines, a lot more turned legs, things like that. And there may be a little kitsch. So the kitsch factor in the Coastal Farmhouse look is I would probably give it about 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. So you might see some mermaids or some starfish, maybe some boats or things like that. But you don't want to go too far overboard with that. You don't, because you'll start to get into that more coastal glam look to it, especially when the colors are bold and bright. If you take those colors and you unmute them and you make them really bold and bright, and then you add a lot of kitsch to it, it takes it into a kind of a different coastal feel. So nothing too over the top. So my 3 essentials for creating a coastal farmhouse look are a soft muted coastal palette, painted white trim and casework, traditional style furniture more than contemporary style furniture, and the kitsch factor, again, maybe 5 out of 10. I'd probably err on the side of caution and go a little bit lower, because a little goes a long way with the coastal farmhouse look. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in reading the full blog post, you can click the link or just keep reading because you might already be on the blog page. Have a great day.